I kind of like it when it's sunny. It's not sunny, but it's all right today. And yesterday was beautiful, so we're okay. I was thinking on my way over here, you've sort of put this down, given that you're a fitness trainer, you kind of see this as a new challenge. It's a new year, a new challenge. When you were diagnosed in December, how long did it take you to turn that into something, this is something I'm going to, fight. This is something I'm going to...
A few hours.
Okay.
It was actually 1st of December when I went for the first time to a clinic. They did the ultrasound. They didn't tell me that it was cancer, but I I knew it was a cyst, so I said, okay, it's tumor. Now this is a question if it's malignant or non-malignant.
Right.
And I cried, of course. Like, it was shock for me. I cried, but immediately I started to have a plan in my head. It was wrong plan, but I had a plan,
Right.
And it made me feel that I can do something about it, because the worst thing is if you are in the situation and you can't do anything.
Sure.
And actually, so it was a bad day for me. It was Sunday evening, but then in the morning I woke up and I said, okay, I want my normal life back. Because I feel great, I feel like fit and healthy, and there was no point to make my mind sick.
Right.
So I said, okay, I don't know yet, and I will live my normal life. And then I had another weak moment. It was before I got the diagnosis. I wanted to prepare myself for what if. So I googled and I was reading stories, and I realized that I'm not ready for it. Let's say for chemotherapy, losing the breast or whatever. So I got depressed, I cried, but again it was like a few hours, and then I said, okay, let's see.
Wow. Well, I'm thinking too that not only obviously you have a 5.5-year-old daughter and your husband, and you've got a family who you just want to be strong for them, but also it's just, I think it must be in your nature to be a fitness trainer and nutrition, and to have been so tuned into the possibilities of the body and how you can kind of keep yourself strong. I'm guessing it was just always in you that this is not something that you would shirk away from or kind of accept, as it were. You would have to put up a fight, have to come up with a plan.
I am lucky that I am really this kind of person, that I don't give up, I don't panic, I'm like this. I don't wake up with the thought about cancer and then I have to convince myself, don't be weak, be strong. Simply, I know that it won't help me.
Right.
And I don't have those, I don't even think about that I could die. It's I don't want to think about it. I feel great, and I still think I can do something about it.
Right.
And I keep going, and of course I think about my daughter, and this is the most important reason why I want to be here for her.
Sure.
But I don't think about the worst scenario.
Right.
It's no, I don't go there.
Well, finding the clinic in Germany, I know that took a long time, or whether you were quick to sort of realize that there is, there are places you can go. This is your main goal at the moment now, is to get to that clinic. I know you need to raise 18,000 for the full treatment. Did that take you a long time to find?
I actually, the day I came back from the hospital, when they cancelled the operation, then I went for another biopsy ultrasound. They told me that there is another lump, there was something else in the other breast, and I said I have to do something. And I was looking for clinics in Europe. I found 3 in Germany, and I sent emails to them. I got only answer from 1. Actually, I got answers from 2, but I didn't know about the other one because it went to my spam box.
Okay.
But the day I started the fundraising, they sent me another email.
Okay.
So now I'm in touch with 2 clinics.
Okay.
And they have different prices, different options.
Okay.
I don't have all the money yet, but I could go already for let's say 2 weeks.
Right.
I could go there, but I will have consultation with the other one this afternoon. So I will see what are the options there.
Now, of course, there's a strong belief in many of the alternative medicines that are out there, and then others will say, well, no, science will be the one that has to. So, was it always something you believed in, or was it something that you've explored and now believe that these alternative medicines would be a strong?
No, it was always, like I'm from the family where, like, my mom, when she felt bad, like let's say sick, she took a pill. My dad, when he felt sick, he made a herbal tea and he stayed in the bed. My mom, she took a pill and she kept going.
Right.
I like with those years, I saw the difference. Okay. Like I saw like where the health of my mom is going. And my dad.
Right.
And of course then I started to be interested in nutrition and everything. And like I believe that, let's say, food, it could either kill us or heal us.
Right.
So it's like it's something like it's not that like now I have cancer and like I discovered alternative treatment. It was always something that I preferred, but it doesn't mean that I am against doctors.
Sure.
Simply there are two different things. Usually the traditional, let's say, traditional treatment focus on the symptoms, and the alternative is more like about the body, but the whole body and soul, mind. So this is what I like about it. So now I want to combine two things. I am really in good hands in Dublin Hospital. I trust them, but this is only one part of it. They will remove the symptom, which is the tumor.
Right.
But I want someone to help me to make my body stronger, to fight naturally, this illness.
And would there be I don't know, whether they would already suggest a certain time frame for this, whether it's an ongoing thing that who knows when the results may be that the treatment in Germany works, or I don't know if there's a sort of time frame that they would suggest to you.
You mean from the clinic?
Yeah.
Yeah, they usually recommend 4 to 6 weeks, but they also let's say in my situation, because I will go for surgery, I don't refuse the treatment from the hospital, so I will go there. So they also recommend to go before, let's say for 1 or 2 weeks before.
Yeah.
So this will be my case, because I don't want to postpone the operation.
Right.
So because at the beginning it looked like banal. Now it's getting worse. Every time I go there, I got new information and I leave with more questions. Okay. So, and the doctor, last time I saw him, he said I want to have you on operation table as soon as possible.
Okay.
So, but I will have to wait for results now anyway from CT. I'm going for CT tomorrow.
Okay.
Then I will have small operation next Tuesday they will remove the lymph node.
Okay.
And they will analyze it if there are cancer cells there. So I will be sitting here anyway waiting for the results, so I would rather go to Germany
and do something that might help. And
yeah, so it's not like that I will postpone anything or waste my time. And the doctor, he was amazing when I told him about it. He didn't judge anything. I really appreciate it. That he is okay with this.
Right.
He knows about it.
Well, you can see it can only help. Right? It's not like it's going to hinder. It can only help, obviously, from the point of view of your well-being, and your sense too of doing something about it is hugely important. That you would feel connected to this and feel. I think that would also be important at this point.
But I simply realized that day when I was talking to the doctor, because there are other people around me and everybody cares about me, I know, but sometimes people, they simply don't believe in alternative treatment.
Sure.
And they are very straight to me, and they this is bullshit, don't do it, and and they take my hope away.
Okay.
When I saw the doctor, he was listening to me, and he said I'm okay with this. If you don't refuse what we do here, I'm okay with this.
Okay.
Do whatever you want. And then I realized, because I was a little bit afraid what would be his opinion, and I didn't want to go against him.
Sure.
But I didn't want to give up on my way.
Sure. Sure, yeah.
So I really appreciated that he didn't say me anything this is bullshit, don't do it. Like, and the same thing, when I told him that I changed my diet and why, and like, he listened to me and he said anything. And I don't know if he believes in those things, but definitely he knows that it's good for my mind, that I do something, and like, I think he knows that it makes me stronger.
Good.
So I appreciated his attitude.
Well, I would say you seem very strong as a person, and you seem to be very positive. I don't know whether it's, it's a hard thing to achieve some days, or whether you do feel, this positive all the time. Like, whether you feel I'm definitely doing something about this. And
I once said first couple of hours, and I didn't like it. I had period of my life when I was depressed and like this. So I kind of like grew up as a personality, and like whenever I feel sad or simply down, I look for, let's say, different perspective, to make myself happy. Simply, I don't like feeling down or whatever, so it wouldn't help me. Like, let's say since 1st of December I know that something is wrong with me. Now imagine that I would be sitting here the whole time feeling sad, and like, people would feel sorry for me, which I hate, when someone feels sorry for me. And the life was normal. Like, I enjoyed Christmas and everything, mostly I was joking on my cancer, because simply this is the way how to simply, if things are getting too serious, it's time to make them less serious. Simply, at least for me, it works like this.
And I suppose in closing then, that I'm guessing, given your positivity, it's not as difficult for your husband or your partner, should say, or your daughter. They must sort of, feel that you are strong and feel that you are positive. So therefore, it makes it not the big bad wolf, or it doesn't make it some kind of darkness in the room. I would imagine that they benefit hugely from your sense of being able to go forward rather than.
For example, my daughter, she is small. She knows that I am sick, but she doesn't understand how serious it is.
Right.
My partner, I think I don't know how exactly he feels inside,
Okay.
Because like everybody, like, let's say the closest people around me, I'm sure they are scared. I think I am the only one who is not.
Right. Right.
And so they are kind of scared, but like, because I am positive, I'm normal, then they don't need to change so much their behavior, I don't mind if people are happy when they are with me. If they are planning holiday or whatever, they know that I'm okay, so why they should be kind of like, okay, don't talk about it. Like, she has like, she has very difficult time now that we can't be happy. Like, no, it's like, the life is normal.
You don't need people whispering. I always think when people whisper, there's sort of a sense of it's just not out in the open, it's not truthful.
I told people since the beginning, because I wanted to avoid this, like that people would find out somehow, and then they would start
not sure
to
what
avoid
to.
me. Now imagine the situation that they wouldn't know how to talk to me, and I would start to have a feeling like, I have it here on my forehead, I have cancer, nobody wants to talk to me, so they know from me, they know that I'm okay, and that's why I think the life is like normal, that it's like, it's not serious, it's not sad. I have my moments. I won't lie.
Well, we will say we have a wonderful town, and when it comes to dealing with difficulties like this, obviously the Greystones Cancer Support have been there for 25 years now, but a lot of people who have been through what you've been through, and there's a sort of strong community spirit around that. I think people recognise that this is a part of life, and we have to either accept it and face it straight on, or we can shirk away, and accepting it and facing it straight on is always the best thing. So what I'm going to say to you is that we will obviously keep in touch, and we'll repost the link for people if they want to donate to the trip now for a clinic in Germany. But obviously we hope the best, and we will keep in touch and let people know how you're getting on.
Thank you, Paul.
Cool.
Thank you very much.